from there, from our self-awareness, we get to a point of personal responsibility. When that next time arises, and you said to yourself last time, hey, I'm not going to do this again, or I'm going to approach this differently, or I'm going to say different things, you start becoming really, really, really aware of your personal responsibility over your life. You start understanding that each and every decision results in the tip of the pyramid. Right? Each brick that you lay ultimately is where you're going to go. So, your personal responsibility for each and every aspect of your life becomes greater and greater and greater. And that's why I say one of my favorite things to say at the beginning of an 8-week course is you're going to walk out of here half an hour later and you're going to look at yourself differently. Because hopefully what I'm going to tell you and what you're going to internalize is that every decision counts. There are no big things and there are no small things. There is just one long flux of continuous opportunities to make yourself better and to go towards your personal goals. So, yeah. And the third thing that we get to is direct and downright functionality. Okay, if you're sitting and you're saying, I need to cover 3-4 chapters by the time we need to, or by the time I go, or by 10 o'clock, whatever it might be, and you sit down and you have that intention, you're going to be more focused on getting that goal done. Simple. If you're more attentive on when your mind is unaware and you pick yourself back, and you stop thinking about the bird that's out there, and you pick yourself up and put yourself back down into your work, every time you do that, you get a little bit closer to your goals. Right. So I've thought about this vaguely. I mean, I haven't much idea of what organizational psychology is about, to be honest, being in the clinical side myself. And Tim tries to explain it and I say, so you want to make companies work better? Is that something like, okay, so I'm simplifying and I've always looked at it a bit oddly, but ultimately this is one of the main things. This is what I tell students or school kids, whatever it might be. When you want to get something done, focus completely on getting it done. Don't judge yourself when you mess up. Don't judge yourself when your mind is out the window, because then that just kicks off another circular negative thinking or thought pattern. Right. So just getting things done is that final piece. Right. And that goes straight back to self-awareness. Straight back around. You say, hey, that actually worked. Right. So I looked at myself and I said, this is what I need to do. I felt that responsibility and I did it. And I'm back here and I'm an hour later and I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Or one conversation later and hey, that went better than I thought it would. Right, and that's a continuous cycle towards being effective, towards being what you really want to be.